I'm Leah Cabran. I'm a cultural anthropologist, and I'm an analyst for context research. To conduct this cultural study, we visited 5 different cities. We went to Baltimore, New York, Miami, San Antonio, and Lexington, Kentucky. We felt that it was very important when conducting a study like this to speak to a wide range of people. So we mixed up our study in terms of age and life stage, in terms of gender, as well as family status. We quickly saw the importance of how people felt they were impacted by the situation, so we made a decision to split the sample in half. We spoke with half people who self-reported themselves as being directly impacted by the economic situation, and the other half were individuals who felt like they were indirectly impacted. In each city, we conducted 3 different methodologies. The first was an ethnographic trend assessment. This is a methodology that we've designed where we can gather a large amount of data in a very quick time. We decided to visit 2 different neighborhoods in each city in order to really get a good sense of what was the story going on in each of these cities. How are people, both retailers, customers, people living there, people working there, how are they experiencing this economic situation in each of these neighborhoods? During this time in the neighborhoods, we also conducted what we call man-on-the-street interviews. These are very brief, semi-structured conversations with, again, retailers and consumers who are in each of these neighborhoods, really to get a good sense of how they're seeing the economic situation. What does it mean to them? How are they thinking and dealing with it? And what are they doing about it? These 10 to 15-minute conversations happened in stores, they happened in coffee shops, they happened in public parks, they happened all over the place. To obtain a deeper understanding of how people were really experiencing the economic situation, we also conducted what we call deep dive interviews. For these interviews, we actually went to people's homes, met with them in their living rooms, in their dining rooms, and got to know who they were, what was important to them, and how the situation was really impacting their families and themselves. One of the really interesting people that we spoke to in Baltimore, his name was Flora. 5 years ago, she made a very conscious decision to change her lifestyle and to live more simply. She left a very high-paying job to become a yoga, Pilates, and movement instructor, something that she loved and something that she felt like gave her life a lot of balance. When we spoke with her, she expressed a lot of disappointment about what she felt was our lack of communal thread as Americans. She felt like our society was the money society, the stuff society. And what we did all day long was we bought stuff and we sold stuff and we went to work to make more money, to buy more stuff and to buy bigger stuff. And for her, this was a huge disappointment, coming from a family that had lived through the Great Depression and really had felt like America was a place where you can earn something, a place where you can really become a better person. In Baltimore, we spoke to Debbie, an owner of a small art gallery, and she expressed a lot of concern for what the economic situation was going to mean for her and her daughters, as well as her new business. While she was very scared of what was going to happen for her and her future, she also felt in an odd way that this might be a silver lining for our society. She recognized that we really did need to hit this low in order to make a real change. And she even said that she felt kind of odd saying it, but she was hoping that our society would really learn from what was going on and that we would actually become a society less focused on consumerism. She talked about how the American pastime was really shopping, and she included herself and her daughters in this. They go shopping for shoes constantly, and she felt like this was something that she really needed to curb. And she really was hoping that the situation was going to make us more economical and look at the value of things in a very different way. She spoke about growing up with parents who lived through the Great Depression and how going to restaurants was such a big deal, was such a treat, whereas now she takes her daughters out constantly. And she realized that in this society, all she does is spend, 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 even when she doesn't have it.